Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. That is true, but Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? It's no small favor that you're asking, but yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
You definitely have at least 50-50 chance.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Hey.
Things people will do to try and make money.
Your attention, please! Valued patrons and honored guests! For one brave soul, the hour of things at hand. Yes! A runner has come to test the Red Mile! Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Well, don't insist for the Rangers will help you if you get a drop off.
Well, this should be fun. Visited the Red Mile. Little has changed, it seems. Winner takes all this different. Wait, did you hear that? that a mission is not free. Come on! Trigger the flare and make it back! We can do this! Well, either we press on or we turn back. Your call.
Well done, runner. Now all you need to do is return alive. Unfortunately, the beacon tends to attract unwanted attention. Good luck.
anything useful?
Don't see a lot of people survive. Yes?
If you feel you cannot in good faith extend his
what?
credit. Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear. Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Happy to serve you, as long as you respect May's rules and behave yourself.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run.
Not every day you meet someone
Pardon me.
known for
You made it.
systems.
You must be tougher than you look.
You're back. Are you okay? Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them.
Well,
I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
oh, and you can drop that whole intimidation thing you're trying.
No, it's not that. I had a bad experience with another deputy that I was training. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. Okay? So you need to stay alive, or you'll never hear the story.
Consequences like how you and your bloody weekend warriors.
You're
are
right.
driving all the business
Let's
out of
focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
Always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
The pirates would leave and the guests would return. If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of you right now. Take my chances with the pirates.
Well, it's not up to you, is it?
Well done.
Meanwhile, here's some free advice. Next time you get drunk, try picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm. I can only hold my subordinates back for so long.
Whatever you have to say,
That was impressive.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Then it's in all our interests that you make haste. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Look at that. Still got all your limbs.
What the hell are you looking at? You're trying to piss me off. Play by the house rules, or you'll find yourself on the other side of an airlock without a helmet.
People will be talking about this for a while.
Liftoff looks good. All systems Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. Switching over to standard engines. Good to go for landing.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
And your scan shows...
Boss is in the back.
Anyone who allows us just to walk into a space like this is very, very confident. Or, I suppose, very insecure. Are we impressed? Clearly that is the goal. I think... No, never mind. I am not impressed.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
Tread carefully, Marco. You underestimate the deputy at your peril.
And who might you be?
Call me Andreja.
Welcome to my home, Andreja. If I may be so bold, you possess a certain mystique. It's a pleasure to have you here.
The feeling is not mutual, and I am not the one with whom you should be trying to curry favor, Marco.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. To settle accounts, Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know, but you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Free Star Collective? Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
Gonna take more than that! Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers. north wind. I make this look easy. Give up already. One less target. I cannot wait to kill.
tracked. Let's get out of here. Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized.
Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
I'm listening.
These people claim to be independent, yet they still crowd together behind walls. I trust you are well. Goodbye, for now.
Welcome to Aquila City.
You seen those Ashta outside the wall? All right, what have we got here? Damn, Deputy. You're lucky to be all in one piece. I can treat you, but it ain't gonna be pleasant. Hope you're ready. You're all patched up, Deputy. Now get back out there. I got a feeling this ain't the last I'll see of you.
The doctor can provide any supplies you might need.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the boot.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Hey, sometimes doing things right means taking the necessary time, you know? If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Grab a chair.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. Set those thoughts aside. Right now, I need you to focus. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
How can you be so critical when you have done nothing to help?
This is Freestar Ranger business. I'll thank you to stay out of it.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Exactly. Dealing with the Council can be tough, but it comes with a badge. No need to make it harder than it already is.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If I seem strict, it's because I'm protecting the integrity of the Freestar Rangers.
You've made good progress.
Just making my way.